TSI assessment. We're looking at the second half of these questions for geometry and measurement. We're starting with number 6. We're calculating the area of the following without the use of a calculator. So number 6, a rectangle with a length of 12 and a width of 8. So I'm just going to draw a rectangle. We'll do it here. With a length of 12 and a width of 8. So the formula for area of a rectangle is just length times width. So that's just going to be 12 times 8, which equals 96. So our answer here is going to be 96 centimeters squared. And the units are squared because it's two-dimensional. We found area. So that's to start. Okay, now a triangle with a height of 6 and a base of 8. Okay, so area of a triangle, area equals base times height divided by 2. So we'll plug in the numbers. Base is 8, excuse me, height is 6 divided by 2. So that equals 48 divided by 2, which leaves us with 24. So this is 24 feet squared. And again, units squared because we found area. All right, number 8, a circle with a radius of 6 inches. So area of a circle is pi r squared. So we've got pi times radius squared. So that's going to be roughly 3.14 times 36. So I'll just use a calculator to save time. It equals 113.04. Now, I'm assuming we can do multiplication like this, so I'm skipping that step just to save some time. Okay, so this was inches, so it'd be inches squared. Okay. Next, a square with a diagonal of 5 root 6 inches. Okay. So if this is 5 root 6, if we recall the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So our 5 root 6 is our c, and here's a and b. But because this is a square, these two are the same. So I'm going to call this x and x. So we'll say x squared plus x squared equals 5 root 6 squared. So we're going to continue this over here. So this is 2x squared equals 5 squared is 25. Root 6 squared would just be 6. 25 times 6 is 150. So 2x squared equals 150 divided by 2. X squared equals 75. So now we don't have to keep going because if you notice here, we're looking for the area. The area of this square is going to be x times x, which is x squared, and that's what we just found here. So our area is 75 inches squared. Okay, number 10. The white area inside the triangle. So if this is 4 height here, this is 4, this leaves 6 for this white area, and a 4 here, and then we have a 2 and a 4. So let's just find the area of these two triangles independently. So this first triangle here, area equals base times height divided by 2. So this equals 4 times 6 divided by 2. That's 24 divided by 2, which equals 12 feet squared. So that's the first one. Then the second one down here, area equals base times height over 2. Base is 2 times height is 4 over 2. That's 8 over 2, which equals 4 feet squared. And now we're looking for the area, the white area, I'm sorry. So we're just going to add those two together. 12 plus 4 equals 16 feet squared. All right. Next, number 11, Arian shaded inside the circle. Let's get this up a little bit. Okay, so if you notice here, this is going all the way across. This is the diameter. So that being said, if the diameter equals 2 root 10, then the radius is going to be half of that, so just 1 root 10, or just root 10, same thing. So what I'm going to do first is find the area of the entire circle, and then we're going to subtract out the area that's white, that's square. And then that'll leave us with these little chunks on the outside. So the area of a circle is pi r squared. So that's equals, we'll call pi 3.14. Square root of 10 squared is just 10. That'd be the square root of 100, and that is 10. So the area of the circle equals 31.4. Now, we need to find the area of this square. So, okay, so this is similar. We're going to kind of do the similar thing as we did here. It's a square, so we're not going to use A and B. We're going to use X and X since they are the same side length. So we'll do that up here as well. Here, I'll just leave that for reference right there. Okay, so x squared plus x squared equals 2 root 10 squared. So together that's 2x squared equals, now that's 4. 10 squared, or root 10 squared would be square root of 100, which is 10. So 2x squared equals 40. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X squared equals 20. Now again, we don't have to take the square root to find the side length because that's what we're looking for. X times x is x squared. So the area of this square is x squared. Base times height, x times x. So this is what we're going to be subtracting out. So we're going to take the entire circle, 31.4, and subtract 20 from it. And that's going to leave 11.4. And they didn't leave a unit, so we'll just say units squared, or u squared for short. Okay, final problem here, number 12. The volume of a prism is 504 centimeters cubed. Find the height. Okay, so volume of a prism is just length times width times height. So if we know that the volume is 504, we plug that in for V. The length is 10.5, the width is 8, and then we don't know the height. So in order to solve for the height, we just need to divide by 10.5 and 8. So I'm going to go ahead and find out what that is. 10.5 times 8. It's 84. So I'm going to rewrite this as 504 equals 84 times height. Then we're going to divide by 84. The 84 just came from multiplying these two out. So we divide by 84, divide by 84, and the height equals 6. So 6 centimeters. All right, good luck to you studying.